So just a little bit more detail of how Tor works. So it's called onion routing is what I think the example we had was sort of doing something like that. It uses onion routing. So to start, the client we are talking about uses a directory service to get a set of Tor nodes. These nodes would then help us route the message from Alice to Bob's website. You sort of pick a random set and order it. So the message is going to go from one to the next in the order that we come up with. Alice is going to prepare her message and creates these onion layers. So in the end, it's going to go to Bob's website. But then we know it's going to be sent to Bob's website by the last node, and its predecessor is going to send it to that, and things like that. So the onion layers that we're talking about, essentially, when you peel one, you know where it goes next. Okay, but that's all. You don't see any further down through the layers beyond that. So we peel one layer, we know who to send it to next in this order that we're talking about. Then that node is going to peel another layer and send it to its successor, and we're going to continue like that. And this peeling of the layers actually is done through encryption using keys. You encrypt it with someone's public key, so they can decrypt it because they have the corresponding private key, and that's how this thing works. So that's anonymous communication. Well, Alice doesn't have to say that it's Alice. If Bob's website demands some sort of identity for her, you can create sort of fictional or pseudo identities. You can have multiple one of those. So, somebody, you switch your identity, they can't say that it's Alice is doing A, B, and C. If you switched after A, then whoever is tracking would think B is being done by somebody other than whoever had done A. So pseudo anonymity is another way by which we try to sort of defeat the tracking and making the kind of inferences that we're talking about. And of course, we talked about aggregation and privacy enhancing transformations like anonymization of data and diversity in data. So someone is not able to inference back to you that this must be some information about you and things like that. So there are a variety of these technologies and techniques that one can use to improve privacy, to, if not defeat, at least reduce the effectiveness of tracking that happens, and collection of information that can be tied to a particular identity. These technologies sort of help us disrupt that.